Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Lunar, the Silver Star story complete. Let's go ahead and get out of here. We followed a fake and captured the innocent. This is not a glorious day for the history of the Magic Corps. Lemia also was a disguise of a sorceress of the Vile tribe. This is an outrage. I don't know who to trust anymore. You can trust me, sir. And that is why it is extremely important that you give me all of your silver. Some people in there might say different things. The glory of the Magic Guild won't be snuffed out so easily. This is the center of all magic. I still don't understand why a witch was posing as Lemia, but at least I understand why Lemia passed such harsh laws. Yay, healing. So if we had left the tower to go out and get healed, all the monsters would have returned. So that's one reason why I didn't bother. And it turns out the boss was not exactly difficult. The wisest thing Mia could do right now is to give her responsibilities to Galleon as soon as possible. Wow, you guys do not trust her at all, do you? The Magic Guild and the Council have to rally around Mia and support her in these desperate times. The class has been canceled. This is great. I can eat my lunch right now. So good.
Do you think it's just a coincidence that the Vile Tribe did this while our world was without a Dragon Master? I don't, but at least we'll be safe as long as Galleon is here to protect us.
Is there always a Dragon Master? I mean, it doesn't seem like there... didn't see anything about mention of Dyne replacing a previous one. This is great! Now I can print my story in the fan club newsletter's Encounters with Mia column. I have no idea what's going to happen to the guild, but I'm trying hard to relieve my students of their anxiety. I have lots and lots of pills here for them. Allowing them to spend the entire class talking instead of studying seems especially effective.
How the hell could the Magic Corps think someone from the Vile Tribe was the leader of the guild?
I mean, she did have a disguise.
I used to admire them. Mia must be really upset about what happened to her mom. No wonder Lemia wasn't teaching, because it wasn't Lemia at all. I hope she gets well soon, because I'd like to, I don't know, learn something.
I bet this was all the plot of the Magic Emperor, but why? What does he have in store for us? Pitiful, simply pitiful. Our job is to prevent strangers from entering the Magic City, and we allowed a stranger to pose as the leader of the guild. After all the good deeds the Magic Corps has done, we'll always be remembered for one colossal error. Oh, don't worry. Just go on the news and talk about how it was someone else's fault. I can't believe it. Lemia also was actually one of the Vile Tribe. I'm still in shock. There has to be something more behind this. Something awful. Yeah, like a threat to the whole world kind of thing? I mean, that's what I would expect at this point. I already figured Royce was evil, but I didn't figure Facia was part of the Vile Tribe.
I know, she was so sweet.
See, and that, you know, her voice goes in the face of her being evil, too. Mr. I knew Royce was evil because of her voice. Ugh. Don't judge people by their voices, kids.
I don't see Nash and Mia as a couple. They just don't have any chemistry. And he wants her a lot more than she wants him. To be fair, no one knows how Mia truly feels about Nash except Mia.
Oh, God, I didn't mean to talk to you again.
The other students are so upset about what happened to Lemia that they're not focused on their studies. But I'm going to keep my focus and become the most elite student in the Magic Guild. Studying is fine, but it's okay to show your emotions too. At least that's what Luna said. I don't understand. Why would the Vile Tribe abduct an ordinary girl instead of an elite student like me? They aren't looking for girls with intelligence. They want girls who can sing. Unfortunately, those attributes are usually mutually exclusive.
Are they? Are they? I don't know that they are. I don't think that there's any connection between those two. Can't believe Galleon didn't know Lemia was actually a member of the Vile Tribe. Then again, I can't believe he chose Nash when every other student in this class is clearly superior. Perhaps he should step down. Dang.
I can't believe Lemia was a fake. I found her no-nonsense attitude to be quite a refreshing change. At least we have Galleon here to preserve the proud legacy of the Magic Guild.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Galleon will never disappoint you. Alex, Dahl, and Luna, you may enter. And don't worry about Mia. I'll protect her with my life. Well, that's good, I guess? A little worrying.
Alex, how rude of you to look through Mia's cabinet. I'm beginning to wonder.
What? What? It's a panty raid. Come on. She might have some stockings in there. Back off, children. The Silver Spire is off limits until further notice. Aww. I was astonished to discover Lemia also was one of our prisoners, and I was fortunate that she failed to remember any of the numerous beatings I inflicted upon her. Well then, now that you've told me... Also, I just realized I should probably equip that right into that guy's face. Now I understand why Lemia was sending so many people to prison. But I have to admit, it was nice to know I had job security. What? Zenobia was disguised as Lemia? Wasn't that a bizarre turn of events? I'm very happy that the real Lemia has been found. But now why don't you let me out of here? Yeah, I was wondering about that. I don't see you. I'm falling asleep.
You don't have to pretend to be sleeping anymore.
Who said I was pretending? That was the best nap I've had all day.
So I was thrown in jail by a sorceress for talking about Althena, but why would she do that? Unless it had something to do with whatever she and the Magic Emperor were plotting. I was just gabbing about the stupid rumor that Althena didn't live in her tower anymore. Me and my big mouth.
Yeah, why haven't these people been let out yet? I mean, I know it's only been a few minutes, but come on. They're prisoners held unjustly, and every second that goes by, a further injustice is being done. Don't make me be disappointed in you, Mia.
Hey kids, I heard about how you proved Lemia was an imposter, and how you fought a bunch of monsters in the Crystal Tower. I bet that was scary, huh?
Not really.
So tell me, is the Star Shrine gorgeous? I bet it is, huh? No, children, I can't imagine why Zenobia would impersonate Lemia. But I know that Zenobia has always held a grudge against the goddess.
How do you know that? I mean, is it just because she's a member of the Vile Tribe? Do you know, Zenobia? How much money do we have? Yeah, so I was down to 1,000 silver, and then I went into that tower, and I'm up to 88. It's pretty good. I thought something was wrong with Lemia, but an imposter? I never would have guessed. Now I don't know what to believe, or who to trust. Well, you can trust me, sir. And again, I'd like you to send some money to the well-known charity, the Support Ald's Ham Habit Fund. It's a very good charity, trust me.
Hey, you kids, you little brats hijacked my magic wand, didn't you? I've had that thing since I was 2 years old, and if I don't get it back, you're all gonna get a spanking.
Alright, you're not saying anything different.
Why is everyone afraid of the Vile Tribe when we have Galleon to protect us?
wonder how Galleon reacted to the incident with Lemia. Maybe now he realizes that we need a Dragon Master to prevent tragedies like this.
I'm not afraid of those three sisters. I'll become the Dragon Master and get them. Hey, I heard you were captured by the three sisters and that they forced you to sing? I don't get it. I don't understand it either. The Vile Tribe is kidnapping people and forcing them to sing? Too weird. But that explains the William Shatner album.
Right. Lemia House, a fraud. This is the most humiliating moment in the history of the guild. And thanks to our historians, the humiliation will be recorded for future generations to mock.
Maybe a better way to phrase it would be to study to ensure that it doesn't happen again? I feel sorry for Lemia, but I hope she's proud of her daughter. There's no doubt in my mind that Mia is going to be the next guild master.
Let's see what people in here have to say.
I'm gonna kick the butts of those three sisters because they scared my mom and dad. You're a very angry little boy, aren't you?
Why does she seem so happy about that?
I've heard the stories about what happened at the Magic Guild, but I don't care. The goddess Althena will keep her children from harm. That's why I don't need to get a vaccine.
Yeah, I heard all about that Vile Tribe coming into town. Wish I hadn't either. 'Cause now I'm jumpier than a jackrabbit in heat. Right.
Welcome to Vane, Alex. I'm told that you'll be escorting Galleon himself to the cave of the White Dragon. You must be overwhelmed with such an honor. Have fun in your travels.
A witch is among us in Vane, and we didn't even know it. I don't feel safe here anymore. I've started walking my boy to and from his classes at the guild.
Like that's gonna help?
You're going to see the White Dragon? How about bringing me a Dragon Diamond as a present? It's going to be great to see Quark again.
Why is there that little indent in that room? The guild's not going to fall apart before my kid becomes an all-powerful mage, is it? Maybe.
You were kidnapped by the Vile Tribe? Nuh-uh, I bet you were really scared.
No, because I knew Alex would come to rescue me.
You two are all mushy for each other like my mom and dad used to be, uh-huh.
Excuse me, lady. Thank you. Excuse me, lady. Lady, thank you. Good lord. People not moving out of their way in their own house? Terrible. How does Vane float in the air? Vane was besieged by a witch. I'd heard that Lemia was acting strangely. Now we know the reason why. From now on, we'll have to be even more selective about who can use the spring.
Great. I mean, you were already selective, and that was partly a plot by the Vile Tribe, because that was... people had to come here to get a thing from Phasia.
This can't be. Members of the Vile Tribe invading our world. Why are they doing it?
We're not sure either.
Phasia was our head priestess before Jessica arrived here. Who could have known Phasia's true intentions back then?
Was she? I heard that Galleon was looking into the matter of a strange sorceress rumored to be in Vane. If anyone can determine what's going on, it's him. The Vile Tribe's invasion of Vane is only the beginning. There are darker days ahead.
The vile tribes were banished to distant lands by the goddess, and now they walk in vain.
Oh, they can't walk? Oh, that's terrible.
I had heard faint rumors that the goddess was no longer in her ivory tower. Now I believe them. Jessica hasn't returned since she went to visit her childhood friend. It's easy to forget that even Jessica has to stay in touch with her feminine side. Phaecia was our...
Okay, nope. Read that one already.
The Vile Tribe is becoming more aggressive towards us. But how can we protect the goddess without a Dragon Master?
Someone just told me this was Althena's shrine. Who is Althena, my wife?
Wait, I know. I bet he was hit with a confusion spell.
Oops. I forgot to wear my glasses because of that darn spell. Oops, hold on a second. I forgot my underwear, too.
Thanks for that visual.
My faith in the goddess has been shaken. Why does she allow the Vile Tribe to rear its ugly head without fear of retribution? Unless she's not here at all.
Did you say hi to Dad while you were gone? Did he give you any presents? Dad said I can have anything you don't want.
Phaecia, one of the Vile Tribe, I can't believe it. All those years of brown-nosing, and I never knew the truth. I always thought that if the goddess became a human, she would be like Phaecia. Now I'm totally disillusioned. Here, you can have this thing. I don't want it anymore.
Got Phaecia's bromide. Alright, well, let's go ahead and check that out. Oh, there it is. Birds and legs. That's a pretty big bird. So apparently all of the Vile Tribe have tattoos, and that didn't give it away with Royce. Where's her bow? She doesn't have her bow anymore. Huh. Is that increasing her... Because Mia's bromide on Nash increases his wisdom by 1. 62... 62. Nope, it does not. Alright, I gotta go buy a new weapon for Luna. I don't know why it got removed. I don't know what happened to it. I guess I stole it. At least I didn't give her... I don't think it was a very valuable bow, but still. That's really annoying. Alright, well, let's make our way back to Maribia. Hello, adventuring friends. I have not seen you for a long time. Did you know Great Sage Galleon is inside Mel's mansion? I'm sure he and Mel discussed many things.
Galleon's already here, Alex. Should we go meet with him?
In a moment. Welcome, traveler. You come to the right shop. What can I do for you today? There we go. Got any other weapon needs? Please come again. I see why Galleon is so revered. It took me 3 days to sniff out Mel's mansion. What Galleon found at the moment he entered Meribia. Amazing.
If Galleon is amazing because he knows what Northeast is, just call me incredible.
You're not going to believe this, but I just saw Master Galleon. You didn't hear this from me, but he has an intimidating face, almost frightening. Please don't tell anyone I told you about Galleon's face.
What's that? You think Galleon has the ugliest mug you've ever seen?
Shh, what are you trying to do? Get me killed?
Oh, no. A flying cat after my own heart. Sometimes. Let's go see how Ramus is doing.
I was supposed to buy my engagement ring here, but I'm finding myself more interested in the clerks. Which makes me think I'm not ready to settle down just yet.
Welcome to Ramus's store. My boss works hard to make this place a success. I admire that kind of dedication.
I hate to admit this, but Ramus is already a better businessman than I ever was. He's even talking about opening up stores in other cities around the world. He calls it franchising.
Sounds like Ramus is doing wonderfully, Alex. I wonder if he's going to open a store in Berg.
Ramus also talks about passing on the store to his son, but I think he's too busy enjoying the lifestyle of a swinging single to start looking for a wife.
Welcome to Ramus's store, Green Eyes. I only wish that you were on sale.
Oh.
Silver Sword, Shiny Stabber. We don't get a discount on stuff? Rude.
Thank you for looking at my wares, Green Eyes. Promise me you'll come back soon for another peek.
I am kind of surprised that Luna had nothing to say about that. We'll sell later.
I haven't been back in Berg in so long. Do you ever miss it, Alex? It's been like days, maybe weeks. Do you ever miss it, Alex? I know I do sometimes. If you see my dad, tell him my business is doing great.
No, can't tell him about all the terrible things that we've seen. I mean, it's probably been weeks.
Ha, you went to Vane, huh? How was it? Were there any toy stores? Sorry, kid, but there weren't any. Plenty of magic users, though. No toy stores? That's no fun. When are you going to find me a toy store? Hurry up, I'll wait here.
Never.
Dross's shop now belongs to Ramus, and Ramus is doing a great job, especially his hiring policies. Yowza!
Ramus is working hard. We have to work hard ourselves, Alex. Ramus isn't the only one working with that disability in this shop. I'm sure you heard about the 3 sorceresses that appeared in Vane. It's the talk of Black Rose Street, not to mention all of Meribia. It's said they have black horns on their heads and their mouths are torn up to their ears. Do you think they really look like that, Alex? Sounds kind of fishy to me.
I mean, we saw them and all.
My grandchild in Vane is about to have a birthday, but I don't know what I should get him. Wait, I have a great idea. Why don't you sell me your bizarre pet?
You don't understand, sir. Noel isn't our pet at all. He's a dear and special friend. Take you, Luna. In your face, old man.
But if you won't sell me your pet, what will I get my poor grandchild instead?
Why don't you give him some fish, old man? It's brain food, you know. In fact, why don't you buy yourself some fish?
Yeah, but fish is nasty and all. It's disgusting.
My insignificant store is blessed 1,000 times over by your wondrous presence. I have a selection of many fantastic, wonderful magic items for sale. My first item is a magic toothbrush. It scrubs your teeth white while you sleep and leaves them bright, not just white. I can tell you want one. You need one.
Can I get it, Alex? It sounds like it would be kind of fun.
No, are you too lazy to clean your own teeth now? No brush for you.
I knew she'd say no. It'll be your fault when I contract gingivitis, Luna.
I give up. I absolutely give up. I'm never going to find my magic wig in this old house. So I'll have to use my magic to create a new one.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh, well, Athena, how could I forget? I can't make my magic wig without fluffy bugs. And I can't get any fluffy bugs without leaving the house. This is horrible. Horrible!
Why not just pull your hood up, sir? Like it already is.
Going back to Berg, are you? Have a safe trip, children. How'd you know that? I can tell just by looking at your faces, children.
Yep.
On your way back to Berg, could you please tell my sister to move back here to Black Rose Street? But don't tell her I miss her. She would never let me live it down.
Vane is in dire need of help. I want to do what I can, but my hips hurt and my back aches. I hate being old.
Don't worry your wrinkled head, old man. Alex will take care of it.
I don't think I can take care of his arthritis.
Did you hear the awful news? 3 sorceresses appeared in Vane, causing chaos to erupt. I've never seen the sorceresses, but they must be truly wretched. Are you a sorceress too? What? Not at all, children. I'm a magician, not a sorceress. A magician.
What's the difference?
A moment of silence, please. I need to concentrate before a prediction can be made. Aye! All right. The shoe is right side up. The eastern side of the Katarina zone will have wonderful weather today.
Weirdo.
Are you ready to admit you don't have the strength to be a hero? Don't you hate it when people talk down to us, Alex? You're just a foolish child with an overactive mind. Did you hear? An old man traveled to Black Rose Street because he'd heard of my magic ability. The poor fellow had been sneezing non-stop for several years. No one was able to cure his condition. But with a twitch of my nose, his sneezes were gone forever. I'm so happy I was able to help him. I think the moral of the story is that even Nash might be useful to someone. By the way, would you happen to know the magic to stop flatulence? I don't have a problem with it, but I know a friend who does.
Now that's a just rude thing to say about Ramus, Luna.
I'm trying to figure out how I could somehow reverse my spell and make people sneeze uncontrollably. I'm sure it would make me very popular at parties.
I heard a monster showed up in Vane, but I am sure it is just a silly rumor started by my competition. What trouble is a monster going to cause in a city filled with magicians like Lemia and Galleon? It's you, the young man with the dragon ring. I think perhaps we need a dragon master after all. The vile tribe has attacked Vane, and the Magic Emperor has declared his intent to rule the world. You must fulfill the destiny Quark foresaw and become her savior. Don't let anything dissuade you from your quest, young man.
He might be scared out of his wits, Alex, but he's still right. According to rumor, the 3 sorceresses who showed up in Vane were stunning. If they're really that gorgeous, they wouldn't have any trouble taking over my mind. Once you were under their control, you'd be a slave. Where do I sign up? I mean the work all day and make no money kind of slave. What? I think not. Althena, please bring down your vengeance upon these evil hags. I suddenly see what this guy considers important.
Alright, I'm a little annoyed that they will use the same sprite for men and women, because I can never tell what they're supposed to be until someone indicates.
I've heard news that the monster which appeared in Vane was a giant zombie dripping pus from its arms. How awful. Alex, we have to go there and do something.
Luna, that's not... He's wrong.
I've heard news that the monster near Vane, that's a giant lobster with a shell harder than steel. I hate to nitpick, but isn't that totally different from what you just told us?
There was an extra sound when we came in. I guess a door closed on us. Behind us. Which I don't think has happened in other places. So that's odd. Alright, well, there's still some people to talk to in Meribia. I might not talk to everyone, but we'll see. But that will be next time. See you then, everyone.